Okay, so let's go ahead here and talk about fitting an e-collar here with Raina. So the first thing we want to do is size this correctly. So with an electronic collar, I'm going to go around the dog's neck, and this is kind of my demo collar. So I'm not going to take any of this off. I'm just going to show where this is going to fit. We want to go around the dog's neck. If you want to get a shot towards this side here. And we want our box, our receiver box, to be off to either side of the windpipe. For me personally, just being a righty, it always winds up on the right side of the dog when I do this. So what we want to do here, make sure our contact points are touching. Both points have to be touching. And then we're just simply going to place this connection through. And since this is my demo collar, we're going to have a little bit of overlap, and I'll just put this on through here. So if you want to come around to the side, let's get the shot. What I like about this right here is that you could tell when this is on, since our light is always up. So our receiver box is up here, you can see when the light is on, so you know when the collar is in use. So this is perfectly fit, touching the skin with both contact points, and off to either side of the windpipe. So again, here I have it on the right, box is faced up. So what we're gonna do here, to see when Raina feels this, I'm gonna dial up to 1. And I'm just gonna go up very slowly. Most of the time, dogs are gonna look down at the collar, but I have seen some other responses to know when they first initially feel this. I've gotten a couple really hard blinks where dogs will kind of hold their eyes shut for a second when they do that. I've seen some ear flicking. It is something you want to make sure it's consistent, because dogs will kind of flick their ears for various reasons. Mostly have been those 3 responses. So we'll see. Hopefully we don't get anything new here. Okay, so we're going to do a level 1. And I'm just going to do it's a quick nick on my continuous button, not holding it. So we can see nothing there. Eyes kind of moving a little bit. The one thing I don't like about all e-collars is dogs can actually hear the button. So I wish they would make one where you can't actually hear this button. I'm just going to go in front of her here. It's going to work with her. Okay, so we can tell she's not feeling it at a 1. Let's go to a 2. Nothing at a 2. And you can see it flash red when I'm using it. 3. You can hear nothing at a 3. And it's not at all uncommon for a dog not to feel this up until around 15. If she doesn't feel it before the number 15, I'm going to go ahead and check those contact points again and make sure my fit is really good. Here's a 4. Nothing here at the 4. 5. So we have an ear flick there. So this is something I'm going to check the consistency of this. Okay, so I'm not seeing it again there. 6. Nothing at the 6. 7. So we have eye blinking there, and Raina is pretty tired. So it's looking like 7 might be our working number here. So I had an eye blink, and let's just keep testing it. Okay, so I'm not seeing consistent results. I did see that she looked at it for a second. Okay, it is 7. Our number is 7. So you can see that consistently drove results of her looking at that. She did a blink and then looked at it twice. So I know she feels this first at a 7. So that right there is called our working number. One thing that is interesting about this is that dogs tend to sensitize to the e-collar. So when I start using this on more of a continuous mode instead of my nick mode or my momentary mode, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop it down 1 or 2 not to overwhelm her. So since dogs tend to sensitize to this, I'm going to want to drop that number a little bit and make sure that I'm not doing anything too harsh for her. But those are the ways that you can tell, just so she notices it. So if you'd like more information on using electronic collars, you could find me at waggingrightsdogtraining.com. You can find me at Wagging Rights on YouTube with no spaces, and Wagging Rights Dog Training on Facebook. Thank you for watching.